So, we're really cold.
And we're going to need a game to warm us up.
That's good.
That sounded oddly sexual. Hello and welcome to Pixel Talk Season 2!
We are here and we are cold today.
We were cold. It's been a little while since we had our last episode.
Actually, I should point out, I'm not currently cold. I'm cold on the inside. I'm cold on the inside until I play the winter game.
And so it's great to be back. Thank you for coming back and chatting with us. And today we have a very wintry topic for the beginning of January. Mm-hmm. So what are we going to be talking about is our winter game.
Yes.
And if you don't know what that means, well, let's explain it to you.
What game do you play that makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside when it's really cold outside? And it's just like, oh, I need to play this game to feel warm. I'll have it with hot chocolate, that kind of game.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a Christmas-themed game. It doesn't have to be a winter-themed game specifically.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a winter-themed game. It just has to give you that warm, hot chocolatey feeling inside when you play it.
Yeah. And for a lot of those, nostalgia's the thing that brings that forward. For me, kind of nostalgia for some games, but should I go ahead and start with my winter game?
Yeah, go for it, man.
I have two, actually. Two.
Oh, you have two?
Yes, but one major one and then one sub one. My major one is Super Mario Galaxy 2. I love Super Mario Galaxy 2. It makes me feel so warm when I play it. Just the thought of getting green stars, and I'm huddled up with my my bathrobe or something.
I'm blanket. You got your hot chocolate.
My hot chocolate. I'm playing, and I'm getting green stars. I'm getting regular stars. I'm doing comets. I have to finish my playthrough of that for this winter, and also.
You still haven't finished your Let's Play.
I know. I will get back to that, but it's so good. Like, play Super Mario Galaxy 2. What? I will get back to it. I will. My other winter game, I will save for a later time. You go first.
Oh, you're leaving us on a cliffhanger?
Uh-huh. You go.
All right, so my winter game is maybe an unpopular opinion, but it's still my winter game. Mm-hmm. It is Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
And it's my winter game because it's kind of a personal thing because when that game came out in like November 2011.
Yeah, it was pretty cold when it came out.
So a little story, a little background story.
Mm-hmm.
So winter of 2011, I come home from college. I'm back home in my hometown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and me and my friends, we decided to go out. And it's like, hey, let's go play with airsoft guns in a public park.
Oh, I think I know this story.
And then. Not too long after that, I found out we weren't allowed to do that, and we got arrested.
Yep.
And then, they handcuff us, they let us go, and then I get summoned for a hearing. Mm-hmm. For the month of January.
Yeah.
So, after I did some reading up on it, a similar fine I found out was like around $1,000 for a fine like that. So. Yeah. Like throughout November and December, I was just terrified out of my mind of like what was going to happen. I was going to have to.
Oh no, I'm not going to go to college because I want,
Like I'll have to go back to college later. I have to go to this hearing, and what I did to kind of distract myself during the winter was I played Skyward Sword constantly because it just came out. Mm-hmm. So I played it day in and day out. I got like everything to the game, and I played through it like a second time.
Yeah.
And so ever since then, it's kind of become synonymous with winter because I kind of use it as a distraction. And ever since then, it always reminded me of winter. Not necessarily like the bad stuff that happened, just winter in general.
Winter in general. And you got off that hearing. You didn't have to pay anything, right?
No, they let me off. They said, you kids are stupid.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what they said, and everything's fine. It's just that it was kind of terrifying because I've never been in a situation like that.
I just realized I didn't share my story for Galaxy 2 about why it's my winter game.
Do tell.
It's because when it was the winter of 2010 when Super Mario Galaxy 2 came out, and I had just gotten a Wii from my mother for Christmas, and me and my brother kind of got like a group split Wii present, and with that came Super Mario Galaxy 2, and Nintendo Capri Sun was playing it. He was doing his LP back then, which seems like yesterday, but it's actually like 7 years ago now, or 6 years ago now. That's insane, just totally crazy. And I just remember being really cold because that was like one of the. I think that might have been Snowpocalypse. That might have been later, actually.
Yeah, that was I think Snowpocalypse was...
That was a
yeah, it
little
was
later.
2010.
Might have been. I don't
It
know.
was early 2010,
But it was
though.
super cold, and I remember there were snow days, and I was in high school. It was my senior year of high school, and I was just sort of sitting there watching Nintendo Capri Sun, and that was like the year I really discovered him, and he's still like my favorite person on YouTube. So props to you, NCS. Yeah, that's my story. That's why Galaxy 2 resonates with me so much.
Indeed.
But I do have a second game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do tell. You kind of left me on the cliffhanger there.
My second game would be Final Fantasy VIII.
8?
Final Fantasy VIII is by far the most wintry Final Fantasy game in my opinion, because, well, alright, it doesn't take place in winter. There is an ice area, but just the music in that game is so cozy. Like, go listen to Roses and Wine. That's a track in FF8. Or go listen to, what's another good one? The track that plays at the very beginning of Disc 2, when you're controlling Laguna. That's another really good track. It just makes me so warm, and it's such a cozy story. Like, yeah, it doesn't make sense, but it's cozy. That is a cozy game. And I just like playing Triple Triad all wrapped up, and yeah, it's good. I like it.
There's some nice memories.
I don't have a story to go with that one, aside from the fact that I beat Final Fantasy VIII for the first time in December at like midnight. So that I guess that could be the reason why I consider that a winter game. Yeah, I don't know. That's my story.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So, we shared our experiences. We want to know, what is your winter game, if you do have one? We may be the only people in the world who
Have
winter games. You may be thinking, what the heck are you guys talking about? But, if you really think about it, and if you have a game that you kind of can use that's kind of synonymous with the winter feeling of, staying inside.
Yeah.
Baby, it's cold outside. Let's come in and play some Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
So
Maybe you're experiencing a winter game for the first time this year.
yeah, so if you do have one, let us know in the comments. Let us know. We might integrate it into our winter game arsenal.
Yeah, I have a list.
You have a
And
list?
Those are my top two.
And you're checking it twice.
Yeah.
You're gonna be seeing which game is
Christmas
naughty or
is
nice.
over. Christmas is over. All right. See you guys next time. It's good to be back. It's good to be back on season again. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's really nice to get back in the swing of things. We'll be continuing our playthroughs. We're gonna be continuing that real soon. We got a couple coming. We got a couple going. The randomizers. We got the papers of the Marios.
Papers of the Mario. Yeah, we got a ton coming up. So we also have more stuff after that too. So thank you guys so much for keeping in touch with us, and we will see you next week.
Guys, see you in the next episode.
Later.